Alright, so I wanted to make this video to talk about how I'm grateful for the fact I was a loser growing up. I'll pull up a photo of what I looked like when I was a kid, and just off first glance, you can probably tell that I didn't have many friends, and I got zero. Alright, some people, they get a little few smiles from girls, and like maybe a few girls hold eye contact with them. I literally got zero attraction from women. I didn't even get a smile from girls. I was a weirdo. I was one of those kids that didn't even have friends online to play video games with. There's an entire world, there's like 7 billion people, and I was that guy who couldn't even make a single friend online. In school, I would get bullied for being fat every single day. When I'd get home, I'd normally go cry and feel sorry for myself, and then I would pick up the video games, grab a little bit of junk food, and I would just play by myself on Minecraft for the rest of the day. Until it was around my bedtime, and then I wouldn't even go to sleep. I'd still stay up till 1 to 2 a.m. just watching videos of other people playing video games. If you're in a similar situation, you probably hate the situation you're in. You see the popular kids, you see the guys who get all the girls and who get all the friends, and you just wish you were born with those genetics. You wish that you were just born a little bit skinnier, that you were just born with some cool abs and you didn't even have to work for them. But I assure you that you might have just got dealt the best hand in life possible. You might think that you just got the worst life possible. And why couldn't you just be one of those people that had all the friends and who had all the attraction from girls? But if my life was even just a little bit better a few years ago, if I even just had a few more friends, if even just a couple of girls holded eye contact with me and maybe even I had a girlfriend or something, I wouldn't be in the same position I am today. And that's why I say I'm so grateful for the fact that I was a loser. If I hadn't have felt so lonely every single day, I wouldn't have started martial arts and learned more social skills to make more friends. But since I felt so lonely, since every day I was so lonely and I hated it, I decided to spend the time to learn the skills to go out and make friends. If I didn't get bullied for being fat every single day, I wouldn't have gotten up and went to the gym. But since everybody would go, haha, look at Adam, he's so fat. Look at this double chin, bro. How much do you eat every day? That made me get up and want to go to the gym. If even just one girl had shown interest in me when I was younger, I wouldn't have spent the time to learn cold approach and to improve my physique and improve my life so that girls actually wanted to talk to me. It feels like you're at a disadvantage right now, and I know how it feels. But I assure you, you are at the biggest advantage. Because all those popular kids, all those guys you see who get all the attraction from women now and they have a good physique now just because of their genetics and stuff. Yeah, sure, life's really good for them now and they're at their peak. But as life starts to go on and they start to get older and older and older and older and they're not putting in any of the work and they're still doing all the bad habits, they're still playing video games, they're still eating junk food. Since they're not putting in the work, they end up with a pretty crappy life. And this sounds like a cope. This sounds like I'm trying to be like, guys, yeah, don't worry about those guys who are popular. Just, yeah, if you're a loser, you're at the benefit because, yeah, don't worry about those guys. It sounds like I'm coping right now, but I assure you, I am telling you the truth. Those guys aren't going to be putting in the work in 10 years' time. But since you're the fat kid, since you're the guy with no friends, and you put in the work to learn social skills, to learn how to run a business, to improve your life and make a lot of money so that you can get attraction from girls, since you had to learn everything the hard way, you have put in the work, so now your systems stay in place. Now as you move on and you grow up, life only actually gets better and better and better, and you're still going up like this. Meanwhile, they were born with the right things, they were born with the right genetics, they were born with whatever, like somehow just a god level of abundance from women. But as life went on, that didn't stay. Sure, you know, maybe those guys settle down and they get a pretty hot wife or something like that, but they don't have a business. They work a job they hate. They have a physique that's, you know, it's okay, and their genetics might still be good, but they're not as jacked as you. Because you were that kid that's fat and got up and said, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym. And you've been putting in consistent work in the gym for 5 to 10 years. So they might have been like the skinny, lean F-boy back in school when you were younger, but now they're older. So now that physique and that little skinny, lean F-boy stuff doesn't really keep up. And I'm not gonna be like those people that are like, they'll turn into a fat, obese person. They might just have really good genetics and everything, like they probably don't, but say they do, alright, yeah, but their physique isn't really gonna look that good. Compared to you who's actually put in the work and you got bicep veins and stuff, their natural genetics aren't gonna make them look too good. Yeah, sure, natural genetics, you can look pretty good and like, you know, when you're younger, people just go, oh, he's kind of like skinny, he's got a little bit of abs, that's good. But then as you get older, and actually more people at an older age hit the gym, the standard's way higher. So although the standard might have been down here and that was good back then, the standard's now up here. And you're gonna be surpassed that because of all the time you spend in the gym. And now he's gonna have to start from ground zero. And he's already got a mortgage, he's already got kids, he's already got a wife that, you know, honestly doesn't really like him, and he doesn't really like her, and they're kind of depolarized, and the relationship's kind of so it's gonna be so hard for him to start that business or to start going to the gym. But since you had to start when you were down bad as a kid, when you hated life, you now are at the advantage. And now you get to live the good life. So I'm grateful for the fact I was a loser when I was growing up. And if you're a loser right now, and I mean, I don't mean to offend you or anything, but if you kind of know you're a loser and you're like, yeah, my life isn't that good right now, Adam, I assure you, you have the advantage. And I want you to understand that if you get up the sofa, if you're fat right now, don't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself like I used to. Get up and go to the gym. I didn't make this body transformation from just sitting around and being like, oh man, I wish I got born with the right genetics and everything. I woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm sick and tired of looking like this. I don't get attraction from women and I don't feel happy in life. I'm gonna go to the gym. So any little thing you're insecure about, any little thing you want to change about yourself, anything you get bullied for, change it. Don't do it for them, don't do it for other people. Like, actually, you know what, that's kind of bad advice. Do it so that you can show those other people. But more so, do it for yourself. Do it because you know that you putting in the work now is going to carry on for the rest of your life. And those guys who are just born with the good genetics and stuff, they don't have these systems in place. So you will surpass them in the future. If you have trouble with making friends and you want to get in contact with a few other young men who are on this journey and who know a little bit about social skills, and if you want to ask me questions, then go down and click on the link that says join Discord server. Everyone's going to be willing to help you, and it's just a good environment to be in general. Even if you're a little shy, you know, you can send me a private DM or something. I'll help you out anytime. If I have time, I will help you out because I want to see you or any other of my viewers succeed in life. Go down right now and click on the subscribe and post notification button. It's a win-win for both of us. Be a doer, not a thinker. See ya.